Traders, welcome back to another price action trading lesson. We're looking at S&P 500 M&A futures. The time frame is 2000 tick chart, and today's session started with massive gap to the downside, and prices are right now attempting to fill the gap. We have series of high highs and high lows, which means the first thing I need to do is identify a channel, because there's always a channel present on a chart for the price movement. These candles are never alone on the chart without a pattern. Something to remember, because this is how you're going to predict where the market's going to go. So since market is bullish, I'm only thinking about buying, but I want to go long at the bottom where the correction phase will end. It goes against the common sense, because every single time you see market correcting, it makes you think that the market is about to reverse and the trend is over. But no, you need to trust the rules, buy at the bottom, and this is why we're using the EMA and we're using these key levels trend lines to identify where the correction will end and the new push phase will start. That's what price action trading is about. So right now I'm just going to reset the count at each new high, counting for high probability pattern. I have a new high, first attempt to go long. Can I get second attempt? No, we have a new high again. So count reset again. I'm going to redraw my downtrend. There's always mini correction present. New high, no break above, no break above. First entry long, okay. The trend line is holding nicely, and I have a second entry long. I have second entry long off the key entry point, off the main trend line, and this is a good sign. Downtrend has an attempt to test the new low by this first entry short, but there cannot be new low because the bulls are buying at the key level and the bigger pattern in price action takes precedence. Great single bar closing above EMA, confirming our channel, our key entry point. This is a great high probability setup to start the day with. I actually took this trade myself. Great single bar. You also have felt second entry short. New low, first attempt to sell, break, second attempt to test the new low for the downtrend, felt again if there is break above this bar, and you can also consider going long here. Now it's above EMA, the signal bar is still decent, and we have felt second entry short above the EMA. Word for a significant scalp. Now I wouldn't go long in this high low. Look at the tail at the top, the signal bar is weak, and also why wouldn't you enter these two trades? If you follow the rules, you need to enter one of these two trades. You can't really wait for this high low that has a bad tail at the top, and also we're going quite sideways, so you can't really take this high low at this point. Market corrected. Now we corrected, and what's going to my mind is some second entry long triple test, because since we're going sideways, I'm going to draw a small consolidation, and we always like combining many price action structures together. So we expect new high following the trend line rule, and if we can combine it with the trend range buying low, that's great, because we combine a lot of price action reasons to make a new high. So I was looking for a second entry long triple test, visual to like a pullback. We are struggling to test the support, so bulls are really strong in the market. You have high low. Taking second entry long even above EMA would be okay, but this one formed really bad. It's a doji bar far from the EMA, so unfortunately we cannot take it, and now we have break a new high. So uptrend played out, and I need to pause looking to go long. Okay, I need to pause looking to go long because uptrend played out, and we can have new market cycle. So now I'm just going to be patient. I cannot take the second entry long. Downtrend is still in play. No good short opportunity. Congestion. So I'm just really taking this easy. Not really looking for trades. There is a nice second entry short. It's a shame it's not fully below EMA. Now you can see it's hard to exactly put the finger what is the next structure, and it's normal. This is what we call area development. We simply need to remain patient and observe what is going to be the next market structure established. I'm going to redraw the downtrend. Now, if I'm expecting the next market cycle to be trend range, I need to see this trend range confirmed, okay? So I want to see this support holding, and I want to see high low or felt second entry short above EMA, because you can see this range doesn't have static key levels. You can see how much we're breaking these highs, and there is so much room right here at the bottom. So in order for me to fully trust this is going to be a trend range, I want to see support holding, and I want to see push above EMA and a setup above EMA so I can go long, because right now we can just roll over into new different market cycle. So let's see what's going to happen. Market is breaking lower. Last attempt to push above the EMA, but market reverse all the way down like this. This was actually caused by some spike in volatility. This happened super quickly. Either way, remember what I said at the beginning of the lesson. You always need to look for a channel. These candles are never alone on the chart without a channel. Okay, this is what us as price action traders, we have advantage against other traders because we know how prices work and what is the reason behind it, where the market's gonna go. So now you have new downtrend, new strong leg down that needs new low. Okay, you can see you have a break new low, and this is where the bottom dropped again. So now EMA keeps holding, which is a good sign for the sellers. Uptrend played out with the break, push to new high. You have new high here, first entry long. So what I'm thinking about actually here, because we need to get new low, I'm thinking about something like this, felt second entry long, breakout pullback. Because we have a congestion, we actually felt second entry long here, but it didn't really help us because you can see this is not breakout pullback. This is still part of the congestion. 10 bars staring at each other, EMA on these bars. I didn't take this trade. It's very tempting. The signal bar is good. EMA keeps holding so many times. Downtrend is new low. I mean, it's an okay trade enough, but I was really hoping for breakout pullback because these congestions can sometimes trip you up. So I can mark it, but not the best trade because still part of congestion. Breakout pullback would be better. We almost have lower high breakout pullback, but we're not fully at the EMA nor the ski level, so we can't really take it. Now, when you see a gap between the bot and the EMA like this, that's actually a good sign that you're supposed to wait for the second entry short, that the pullback can still occur because we need to test these two key levels. We actually tested them, but here's the problem. This is the low, and the low was broken, so you have new low first entry short. Count reset, so this is first entry short again. This is first entry short again. Now you can tell that visually it looks like a visual second entry short. You can see a visual looks like a two-legged pullback. Now technically this is felt second entry long, new high, first entry long, second entry long failure. And it is full breakout pullback. You touch the EMA, you pierce through it, you confirm the breakout area. This is a decent trade enough. I actually like this trade more than this one because this is congestion. This is not part of congestion. Visual two legs. The signal bar has one tick bullish body, not ideal, but it has significant bearish tail. I mean, you have a lot of positive, especially since this is a felt second entry long combined with visual second entry short, and it's the breakout pullback. It's not congested. I actually consider this trade a stronger trade than this felt second entry long. Signal bar is really not that bad, only one tick bullish body. Market was reversing down, and had there been a few ticks left, actually would have been better bar. Now you have break, push to new stream. Okay, downtrend played out with the break, new low. I was also considering now a little bit wider channel. It looked like some structure, very structure will form, stronger structure, but I need confirmation. Okay, I cannot take second entry short. It's an inside bar after first leg that spiked above EMA, so definitely see something stronger. Now, I need to see break below EMA. The signal bar is weak once again, I cannot sell. But I can consider a lower high below EMA because if we break below EMA, that means the channel is confirmed. However, if we're not breaking below EMA, that means correction is still taking place. So I cannot go short just yet, especially on such a weak bar. And market continue working higher, so I'm going to delete this channel. It was just secondary channel. It looked like one leg, break second leg. Much better structure, fits the structure better. I'm going to draw uptrend working higher, connecting the swings at the bottom. It fits pretty well, but the last push created overshoot. The last push created overshoot, we broke the trend channel line, which means we can expect stronger bearish consolidation. So I cannot no longer look for second entry long. I have to respect the correction working lower now. It's also clean one leg, so easy to follow short-term trend. What if there's going to be great high low? Can you take? Not really. Number one, downtrend doesn't have new low and you have overshoot. So you either need strong felt second entry short or you need break new low and then high low EMA. Okay, so nothing really formed, so no problem. We're still below EMA. Finally downtrend played out with the break new low and we are expecting new high for this uptrend. But market is really struggling. The momentum is dissipating. We're starting to go very sideways. You can see the momentum is really not there. Market really is stuck in this structure, starting to be quite neutral. You have no good bar here, no good bar again. Starting to get really congested. What I can do is draw some big trend range, something like this. EMA is really flat. You have technically new low first entry short, second entry short failure. but it didn't really form great. It didn't really form great because you're not at the EMA, you're going long at the top of the move. Look at the consolidation to the left, EMA all these bars. Even though it worked in hindsight, I really can't mark it, not at the EMA. Yes, this leg needs new high and the first leg as well, first uptrend. But look at the mess you're part of. You can see the consolidation, not ideal. Can we test the new high? We still have some room. No. The more price action I have, the less I'm focusing about this first uptrend, because the more bars you have between this trend, the more you have to focus on the recent structure, because the further away you are from this trend, the less it impacts recent price action. Okay, still quite stacked. You have a second entry short, new low, first entry short, second entry short. After this spike down needs new low, but once again, look at the EMA, look at the congestion. It's tempting trade because such a spike down should get new low, especially since the resistance kind of held, but it's definitely way more aggressive, not ideal. Downtrend play to breaking low, uptrend working higher, breaking high. You could consider selling some for breakout, but signal bars are weak. Decent spike below EMA, and you have felt second entry long. I actually like this felt second entry long. Why? Because you can see it looks like a fell breakout. We were going sideways for over 3 hours, okay? And this uptrend played out. This uptrend played out. Basically, all uptrends played out. And because you are in a trend range, you have decent push below EMA. I even redrew channel a little bit wider like this. Felt second entry long. It really looks rangy. I'm gonna mark it. It ended up being losing trade, but it's still decent trade provided the context. We can see we're going sideways for such a long time. The hollows are there, but they're very minimal. Only after this push up, you can pretty much start looking for secondary wider channel that's gonna help you trust channel more rather than trend range. Okay, you don't have no good trade here. You have nice push above EMA and a failed second entry short, new low first entry short, second entry short failure, but it didn't trigger. The failed second entry short didn't get a trigger because you can see you have to use number one double bar entry, and then there's an inside bar, so we can't really go long here, unfortunately, because there is no trigger. With the trigger, maybe, but without trigger, not really. It's too late anyway, market is about to close now. This is the overall structure for today. We ended up having good structure first half of the day. We have nice uptrend, break new high, couple steps on the way up, nice downtrend, break new low, but then suddenly volume completely dissipated. It was really sideways, really neutral, very hard to find a trade. So if you weren't trading the first part of the day and you start trading the second part, unfortunately, you didn't really get the opportunity to find a lot of good trading opportunities. There were great trades very early after market open pretty much, and this is what I always like, to find a few trades after a market opens very early, because this means you can be done early and you can go and enjoy your free time, because that's pretty much the goal of trading. So every single time you get the opportunity to find 2-3 trades very early, you can basically just wrap it up, go enjoy your time and come trading the next day. But yeah, decent price action, but very slow basically after this structure started. Nothing much towards the close. We're just chopping sideways with slight bullish tilt. But I hope you had a good trading day. I'm gonna wrap it up and I'm gonna talk to you next time. Good luck your trading.